Hello guys, and we're here today with another very interesting duel. In fact, this is an awesome duel. It is our Relinquished. So let's see how we open up. And not the worst, that's for sure. Could do 2 searches, then an upstart. Or I could just search and then upstart because I don't want to waste this. I would like there to be a Black Illusion Ritual in the grave before I activate that. And then we also have Yugioh here, which is pretty neat. I've never really dueled with Yugioh in Relinquished because back when I was actually playing the deck, nobody ran Yugioh. So, I really wonder how it's going to do in this deck. I don't think he's bad. Like, at first, when he was first started being played, I thought he only really worked in Shadows, but yet, I've now seen that Yugioh works well in a lot of different decks. He's just that great card that can just return everything, allow you to just pretty much restart. So can we get a searcher? Yes. That is amazing. That is really good. So we have here our little stall monster. We have here Manju. So all we need is a opportunity to get a monster. Maybe even a Nekoseka would be good. Who would agree? So really it all just comes down to what our opponent is playing. If they're playing Clifford's, okay, which they are not because Clifford's never set a card. I don't know if they even can set a card without tributing. He has that back row that scares me. And a lot of it, so I do need an Echo Set. You could just valid card. That sounds like the better plan. We just summon out an Alizet and just try to postpone summoning out Relinquished until I know it's safe. And he has that warning too, so that is something to note. Maybe not accurate and quick. We will summon from our deck another Jin, because having as many as possible is still a really good idea. This guy probably thinks we're playing Necross, but we are not. We are just playing English. Now he is going to warning Alakad. And that was the one I was going to hit, so that's pretty decent too. Now we are just going to go in for an attack. See what happens if we attack into an Hedgehog. Oh well, because even then we still have my Crib, so who cares? Like, you can summon Construct, and I'll just be like, activate, turn to defense, won't be destroyed. I'd be in a very decent position. So he's going to attempt to Near Force, and I'm going to say no to that. He's going to attack over my Clip next turn. And then I will summon Manju. He will only have 1 back row at that time, and I will feel very good. Really just comes down to finding out what our opponent plays. Not that many people are really running Mirror Force right now, so it brings a little bit of an alarm. And now he has more back row, so that isn't helpful either. Maybe he's trying to bluff. Do something. Top deck the Nekoseka? No. They don't like us like that. So we shall normal summon Manju of the 10,000 Hands, which is actually a $5 card right now, which is pretty interesting in my opinion. Really wouldn't mind seeing these old ritual support cards getting a reprint. I wouldn't be surprised if Jin got a release over here got a reprint. I know Preparational Rites is getting reprints as a Secret Force, but I could see this guy getting a reprint. He's already 11, he's going up in price, which is great for me because I have 3 copies of him. And so it's really good, and he's going to Compulse, in which case I'm going to put this guy in defense position just because, so that way he can't be destroyed. Now we have another. What's it called? This is actually a pretty decent time to soul charge, because I will not be able to attack until just the ending. So soul charge does sound like a very good idea. We summon out 2 Jins. Double elephant. 4,000. We're gonna do it. 4,000. If we can double elephant and hit some decent things, we can really take control of this game. Summon out all monsters in defense position, because that would be the safest thing to do. Do note that Yugioh, because he also has that effect that allows you to dump by attacking, you can dump again, so that is something to, I believe, rid of. And this card has cracked some more monster from your hand or deck to the graveyard. Oh wait, we only have 1 hour card. Whoops. Oh well. I'll just make a mech equip also. Yeah, I get to pop something. I'll pop this guy. Yeah, of course not bad. Even at this point, because I have a prep in my hand, even if he does have a response, it doesn't matter. I have 2 Jins on me, so like I am in a very good position. So I'm going to Jin him, take his monster, gonna summon him in an attack position, because even if he does attack, we will both take the damage, and I still have him equipped, if he would be able to do that. So we will finish again. Summon auto relinquish, take the face down. Hopefully he doesn't have breakthrough skill, because that would be bad. Breakthrough skill would be bad. Because then if I tried to save him next turn, he'd just be like, nope, breakthrough skill from grid. Or if he has Pokemon, if he has Pokemon, that's not as good also. So it was a Supay, so now we can't special summon, which is good to know. I'm gonna get off a search. That way next turn I can summon out another relinquish if necessary. I can double Jin him. And then he can top deck reject and just win. And that is also another option for him. And by the way, no special summoning. And I will just have to pass turn because I did soul charge for 4,000, so that was a really awesome soul charge play. And it ended up getting rid of a lot of his back row. And he's going to MST his Supay. I'm completely okay with that. If he wants to attack, even if he top decked a Piercer, I will just switch Relinquish into defense position. And then I'll take the monster he summons. And again, with these type of decks, with these Jin decks, with these Ritual decks, they all work by just trying to summon it out, get your play off before your opponent's looking. So you can see a really big thing. If he could have made his Synchro that Supay makes, Moon Dragon, Moon Light Dragon, whatever it is, I could be in a lot more trouble. And we still have to wait. We will not be switching Relinquished. And yay, Rule Decree. Yes. Just what I needed. Woo. And I'm gonna pop that. Can't forget that Ella card is 2 MSTs in 1. So that is very good, and Ella card is a card that I need to get. I used to have one, but then I traded it for a Jackie when it first came off the ban list, and now I'm trying to get it back from the guy I traded it to. Ooh, Iron Wall. Ooh, that card can kind of hurt this deck. Well, it does hit this deck, because if I wanted to gen him right now, I'd have to banish. But it won't. And we do have that decree, so that makes up for anything. Can't drag us, so we're all good. And even if he could drag us, we just absorb it. So, and this is the one reason why I just love Relinquished, is because combined with the gens, it's just really powerful deck. It just becomes way too overpowered and too much control. You give it Royal Decree and he pretty much just becomes unaffected, and it becomes way too hard to get rid of him. So that is why I do Relinquish. Do note that I'm not putting in Elder God Nodin. A lot of people that make deck profiles in Death Row, they're just putting in Elder God Nodin, and I have two. But I'm not doing it in this deck because he isn't out, and this is a deck that I don't want to do too much speculating. I am running Dark Claw, but we do know that we are getting Dark Claw in this deck, so it's out for us for the main part. It's for just waiting for it. The Elder God Nodin hasn't been confirmed at all. We don't know if it will hit the TCG. We can only hope and speculate. And if it does, it will make rank 4 a lot easier, and it will really change up the meta. Supay. You really think that's gonna work? I have my quip. Do I have any light monsters in here? No, I do not, so if I had the OS, I would not be able to summon him. That's why I run him. That's why he's one of the best cards. Rank 3s, like if you're gonna run a rank 3 deck, you run Mech Whip. Like, he's just good. He can stall, or he can just protect. So we're gonna take this guy's monster and attack the game. With Relinquish, of course. Let me do this so that way it stops bothering me, but it will still bother me with that. And this in the duel with Relinquish. And this is why I just like Relinquish, because against decks like these that aren't really big, it works really well against like this. You wouldn't expect Relinquish to do this well, but it's because of this guy. And then we shall attack for the final 200. And yeah, so this is pretty much what the format is going to be like. As he has said, I had no chance the second you brought out Relinquish with that Jin. It's going to be the same with a lot of different decks. If you're playing Necross and I Jin you with Relinquish, you're just going to say the same thing. It's like, oh, you Jin me, okay, GG. And so what we're probably going to see is maybe people start running Creature Swap, because again, the effect does reverse if Relinquish changes control or mind control, which doesn't work as well, but yet if you're running a Synchro deck, then you could get rid of the Relinquish, or just a variety of different things. You could just get off your special summon and then be able to play. And so this format is going to be very interesting. I'm going to play it. I'm going to be playing Necross. Yeah, don't be afraid to try out some of the other different ritual decks. Really glad that it is really going to be a ritual format. And so all we can do is just wait to see how the thing comes out. Monarchs and Clifford's are going to be the outlying deck that's going to be trying to come in and try to beat them, because with Monarchs from 4th, I mean, it really just gets rid of it and just absolutely hates. That's the reasons I stopped playing Relinquish were Breakthrough Skill, Monarchs from 4th, and Clifford's. Those were the reasons I stopped playing Relinquish. And now we're getting into this format where Relinquish is very viable, yet those cards are still there, and they can still do very well. I would be surprised if Clifford's didn't start running Monarch Storm 4th, specifically when it's just so easy to get rid of cards. So yes, this is the duel with Relinquish. I have no clue what I'm gonna do next. I really want to do a Burning Abyss deck with the ritual mod, so I'm gonna have to check Yugioh hack and see if he has anything new for me. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out some of my other videos over here, and the links in the description. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. Bye. Hey, if you could click on the links on the annotation to see the duel with this deck or some of my other videos, that would really help. And check out the links in the description to watch some of me and my friends' videos, and even something that could help make this deck a reality for you. See you guys later. Bye.